You must find beauty in what doesn't seem beautiful. You took a lump of clay, gave it a name and called it human. Blew breath from your eternally deep lungs, depositing spirit into wombs and souls. You made us whole from the first breath we breathed. The first time we opened our eyes, you were all we could see. But we wanted to discover if you were enough. So we took a sip of sin's bitter cup. We gave up eternal lives for the quick taste of a cheap lie. But you've been pursuing us since in the beginning. You made all the first moves, took all the first steps. You knew the only thing that stood between us and you was death. So you volunteered yourself to take the place of harm's way. You became the great exchange of pain for peace, healing for stripes, death for life. You were the only one who could make things right. And we may have counted the cost, but you paid the price. You put your word on our hearts. You put your name on our lips. And even after we sing all the songs we've heard, we're left with silence. And all you've done and who you've been to us, we're left with all of who you are, and all of who you are is just too much for us. It amazes us that a God who could so easily overtake us, takes us, breaks us, and makes us more like him. Because every day you chisel our character, changing the picture of our lives by the brushstroke. You want us to be your masterpiece. You want us to be the master's piece. You are the only one who gives everlasting peace. So we lay down all selfishness, all agendas, all affections. We come to bring a sacrifice. We come in the name of the one who gave his life, and we want to follow him, which means we take up heavy crosses, which means we take sips of the bitter cup of denying self, and we cry out to you because we want you to hear this humble generation seeking your face and turning from wicked ways, because we need you to heal our land. We need you to have the hearts of our kings in your hand. We want you to scatter us like seed, that every soul in this world would know your eternity.
I am so excited about this conversation, about this study. It just feels important. It feels like the things that we've always assumed, but we haven't always just dug into. I love that we are going to together really look at the statements that define our faith. Mm-hmm. And so we start with a big one, Amina. We start with, I believe in God, which if we believe in God, which do we really? Let's be honest. Right. Do we or do we not?
Right.
Then we should live like it. Yeah. And so that so sums up what I hope happens in our generation, not just through the church, through many other ministries, just that we would really come to terms with, what do I believe about God? What does he say about himself? And do I espouse it? Because belief is the very most important thing about us. What we believe about God defines our eternity. It defines our actions and emotions. It defines the way we parent, the way we work, the way we create. Mm-hmm. It defines everything about us, what we believe about God. A.W. Tozer says, when you put God in his rightful place, 1,000 problems are solved all at once.
Yeah. If somebody who was sort of at the beginning of thinking, I think I have a little inkling of belief here. I think I have a little inkling, a little small feeling of like, I think I believe God. What would you say is your answer to how you personally, Jenny, know that this God you serve is real?
Well, the first thing I would say to that person is I have doubts some days too. Yeah. There are times when I have had a crisis of faith. And I mean, I'm talking like I'm at a stoplight and I didn't even see it coming, where I go, gosh, is this all real? Like, do I really believe in a Holy Spirit and angels and devils? Do I really believe all that? And that our souls go on forever, that it doesn't just go to darkness. So I think the first thing is, I think that's okay. I think the processing of that doubt is what we need to do. So through his word, through creation, which you and I have talked about, it's just too good. You're right. The music, the creation, our hands and the way they work, the flowers, the way God builds things, it's wholly other. There has to be a creator. And a lot of times where I'll land is actually in creation. When I look at the detail, there's no way to me that just evolved out of nothing. Somewhere, sometime, that started and there was a creator. And I love this Romans verse because it screams, there is a God, and he revealed himself from the beginning, and we can know him.